Hey everybody, it is Friday, October 26th, and whoops, sorry, ads. Um, I'm going to, every time I say I'm going to, do a video and make it short, I ended up making, gabbing longer. So get right to it because I've got schoolwork. I don't feel good. I wasn't feeling good yesterday, so I got to get moving on some stuff here. Okay, so Commanding Life, October 26th. We ask for success, yet dislike the fame. We pray for abundance and don't want the responsibility. We ask for love and get tired to give it. Remember, every position has its pain. The best fruits have bitter outsides and sweet insides. Learn to appreciate the entire fruit because nothing is ever 100% perfect. Whatever you're bitter, enjoy it because it comes with a lot of sweet. And I think that's really important to realize that with good, there's always going to be some bad with it. It's called compromise. it's a big compromise is what it is. You can ask for, you can wish for, you can request certain things, but you have to realize there's always give and take. You can't always take, and people can't always give. And there's going to be a point where if that's not balanced out, or if it's not compromised in some way, it's going to blow up into something that is so totally not even worth it to be blown up in the proportions that they do. So sometimes you just have to learn to bite the bullet and be like, okay, done with this aspect. Let's focus on another aspect of life. So, okay, healing energy tools for today. It says the universe is saying to you today, wonderful changes are ahead of you, and although change may at times seem frightening or unsettling, trust that these coming changes will benefit you on many levels. Trust that you are supported and loved always. And I've been seeing a lot of stuff about changes recently, especially on my tarot app. Changes, I've learned to welcome changes more, only because you learn new things and you learn to get around roadblocks, speed bumps in life. And like I said, like yesterday, I was almost in the fetal position crying because the pain was so bad and nothing I was doing was helping, but I made it through. I managed to get over the hurdle. Does it suck? Yes, absolutely. But it got me to today. It got me to another day. Another day of pain, yes. But I've managed way worse pain days than this. Way worse pain days. So I don't know. My tolerance is probably built up now because of my pain levels that I've had and am having, and not having anything that actually helps and works to take away some of the pain. So I think what this is trying to tell me personally is I really have to stick to, and I have to be consistent with looking into these alternative modes like meditation and yoga, and at least at minimum doing the yoga stretches, because I think that's going to be huge in helping me keep my pain at a low and consistent level rather than this whole up and down, or else it'll prepare me better for the up and downs. Because like our weather, we had the plummet for a while, then we had like all the rains, then all of a sudden it jacked up, and we're still, as you can see, I'm in a tank top. It's supposed to be 90 degrees again. So it's been kind of, rough with that up and down, because I know my body fluctuates with the temperatures and the barometric pressure and everything, which causes a lot of my pain. So it's kind of one of those things that, the changes I welcome, and I try to learn to work with the changes and not against the changes, because that's just going to create more havoc. So it's a matter of, going with the changes and trying to find that happy medium where you can move with the changes and not be so against them to where it causes that conflict. That makes sense? Okay, so Witchy October Photo Challenge. Today is paranormal, and ironically. I always said Fridays are my paranormal Fridays for my shows. So I watch my Ghost Adventure show and Dead Files and Kindred Spirits. Those are the three main shows that I usually watch. I love Paranormal Lockdown, but unfortunately we don't get it on any of our channels. So I do miss watching Paranormal Lockdown as well. But usually I would, Fridays were my dates I was looking forward to, just because it's usually my day to just chill, relax, and enjoy my paranormal shows, and kind of embrace the paranormal things that I've had happen throughout the years and continue to experience. It's not anything negative or bad. If it happens, if we feel like a negativity or a little bit off, I'll really start saging. Like the one day, it was hilarious. It was actually quite funny. When I lit the sage, I've never seen my sage smolder like it did. I mean, it was just going and going. So I don't know what was happened to be around that it was smoldering like it was. It kind of reminds me of that meme. I don't know how to say that, but of the house with, it said something about like when I burn my sage, and like, oh my gosh, that's what it felt like. It was that literally that thing was smoldering like crazy. So I don't know what was hanging around here or what needed to be pushed out, cleansed, whatever, but hopefully, that all left with it. It hasn't been smoldering as much here recently. So yeah, as far as paranormal, it's one of those things I embrace more so now that I'm older and as I've turned my focus to more spiritual aspect and everything. So now, the Year of Calm, October, I believe they came out with their November calendar, which I'll have to print out. And then there was another on Instagram, I think it was Positively Present, posted a November calendar for Gratitude Month. I mean, Thanksgiving is coming up. We give thanks and show gratitude. And I didn't get a chance to look at it. I have to find it, print it out, and or take a look at it and see how they have it. And I would like to go through that as well, and give the days and what's going on as far as giving thanks and being, showing gratitude every day in November. But for today, for October, for the Year of Calm, it says, forgive yourself for a mistake you made. Remember, mistakes are a natural part of life. It's not what we do, it's what we do next is what matters most. And that's a big thing too, is make sure. It's been a hard thing for me to kind of do, is to forgive myself. I have to learn to forgive myself as well. If I'm going to forgive other people for the things that they have done or they do, I have to make sure that I forgive myself. I won't forget, but I will forgive them. I'm not going to forget, but also when I forgive people, if it was enough to cut the ties, cut the cord, absolutely, I'll forgive them, but don't expect me to be talking to you ever again. I will not make that effort at all whatsoever. I don't need that in my life at this point. And I don't think anyone needs that type of, negativity in their life. It's not fair when you're trying to work on yourself, better yourself, and you've got an anchor or weight, tagging along and hanging on to you. So, that's a huge thing, especially for me. It's a lot easier said than done to forgive yourself so you can move on, but that's what you have to do. You're always learning and you're always trying things, and failure is not a terrible thing. I grew up thinking failure was just like the ultimate, the worst thing you could do, is just fail at something. And I see a lot, it says fail means first attempt in learning. We're always learning, always. I'm always learning things, and I welcome that. If someone's going to correct me, please do so. I would love to make sure I have the right information and everything. So, forgiving yourself is a huge part. And it's so hard because I'm not used to, putting myself first on a lot of things. And I've come to embrace it now more so as I'm getting older, because I realize that if I'm not at my, good levels, good or better levels, I'm not going to be able to, put forth that effort helping someone else. So I need to make sure I'm set, ready to go, and forgive myself for things that I've learned and didn't accomplish or failed at, and I've just got to find another way around. So, okay guys, so hitting on 10 minutes here. So I got work to do, homework, schoolwork, the whole 9 yards. So I hope you guys have a wonderful Friday and a beautiful weekend. If I'm not on doing a video this weekend, then I will hopefully get on Monday. I have another doctor appointment. What else is new? So hopefully I can get a couple videos in this weekend, and then I will also hopefully get a video in on Monday. All right, guys, have a good one. See you later.